Okay, we're going to change it up today. Besides making jewelry, I also knit, and looks like it's going to be a cold winter. So I'm going to show you some of my scarves that are for sale. These were done with all sorts of specialty yarns that were knitted together with plain yarns. Some eyelash yarn in there and some loop yarn. And it's multicolors. That's mainly like a turquoise bluish in there with some pink knobbles thrown in. And that's, multicolor there. That's that one. This one is actually a hooded scarf. So there's the hood. There's the hood there. It's multicolors. There's the scarf you can wrap around your neck. On two sides. It goes around your neck. There's your head. It's that one. This is in the purple tones. This is another one with eyelash yarn and also with that knobbly yarn in there. Just let me know in the comments if you're interested in any of them. There's that one. This one's in rust colors. I make all of my scarves fairly long because I've always liked to wrap my scarves around my neck, sometimes up over my head. So that's that one. I loved all those the specialty yarns, so I did quite a number of those. And this one's in mainly blue, like a bluish gray color. It's a patchwork, rectangular patches. And that one with, eyelash yarn, of course, and the bobbly yarn. There's that one there. And this one's in greens and browns and tans with a cable. It's got a cable design in there. This is just, and the edges are just a plain knit on there. And it also had some of that striping yarn in it. So it's multicolored in some patches there. There. There's just a plain brown. There's that one. Pretty one. And this is a green stripe one. That's patterned too. You can see the little like an interwoven pattern on that. Scarf. And this is actually a deep blue. It's coming out kind of purple on the camera, but this is a deep blue, and it's got the little edges there that match the back part of the scarf there. That's a pattern in there. It's a slight pattern, like little box pattern in there. That's that nice one. This is self-striping yarn. Now this one is part wool yarn on this one. I think most of the other ones were acrylic. I'll have to look up. I had a catalog of my stuff I have to dig out to make sure on the yarns on that. There's the stripy colors. I've got little pom-poms on it. That's that one. This also had some wool yarn in it. Kind of a patchworky thing. And some of it was the self-striping yarn. That is all of that one. Let's see that up there. I did it side by side. Some plain and some self-striping. And that's that scarf. And here's another wool yarn in this scarf. It was a self-striping yarn alongside a plain beige yarn, intermittent with the rose there. And there's that pretty scarf there. Okay, now I'm going to show you a couple of my experimental scarves. There was a popular style for a while of what they called finger knitting and arm knitting, where you loop things on your fingers or on your arm rather than on knitting needles. And it was with, bigger yarn, thick yarn. And this was the finger knit one. These are in pinks. I experimented with both with the pink. So that's the finger knit one. This is the arm knit. Now this, of course, has larger holes in it because this was on your arm, but that's what that is. And they had those large yarns to do that with. So that's the arm knit one. Now I have one other one that's not really meant for winter. This was more just for decorative. This is with ribbon yarn. This was also a finger knit. And it's very, very long because it's supposed to wrap around and around your neck and drape a little bit, almost like a necklace. So it wraps around several times around your neck and then drapes down besides. So that's that one. And those were my experimental ones. And just remember, just let me know if you're interested in any of them also.